Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I'm concerned the Golden Bachelorette's Joan Vassos' stressful life has her putting Chalk Chapel over everything else. Her relationship is her priority. The Golden Bachelorette star Joan Vassos shared that new stressors have been taking a toll on her life. And with Chalk Chapel's refusal to leave Kansas, it's possible Joan's putting her relationship over everything else. Throughout the run of the Golden Bachelorette Season 1, Chalk and Joan had the opportunity to get to know each other in a unique way. While the couple had spent the duration of the season trying to connect and building their foundation, the time between the show's filming ending and the finale airing allowed them to be together in an isolated way, strengthening their relationship. Joan and Chalk have been fairly public about what's happening in their lives after the Golden Bachelorette, which I've appreciated as a fan. I enjoyed their connection throughout the season, despite the many criticisms of Chalk's behavior, and I've loved the way Joan's included Chalk in her content as she's become more social media savvy. While unhappy with the way things appear to be going for the couple, I'm concerned that Chalk's not holding up his end of the bargain when it comes to their proposed NYC move. It appears Joan could be prioritizing her relationship over her desires. As Joan has moved forward after her time as Golden Bachelorette, she's been sharing a lot about her life in the aftermath, especially with Chalk and Tao. Though she and Chalk have been dealing with a long-distance relationship for months, the pair have been spending as much time together as they can. Joan and Chalk's relationship has been a joy in both of their lives, but with Joan in Maryland, while Chalk is in his home state of Kansas, the couple have struggled to figure out what they should prioritize when it comes to their location for spending time together. As Chalk and Joan have been learning more about each other and what they want to share, I've been happy to see Joan making an effort to create content that really shows where she and Chalk are in their lives. Though their relationship was glamorized for a time during the Golden Bachelorette, Joan has been committed to sharing the fact that she and Chalk are still figuring their lives out. I enjoy their relatable content, and I've liked seeing them grow as individuals as well as in their relationship throughout the last few months, especially in the most recent weeks. Although Joan has been enjoying her life after being the Golden Bachelorette with events, appearances, and time to connect with her fellow Bachelor Nation alumni, she's also been dealing with a lot of stress. After sharing that some stressors in her life are larger than others, Joan has been somewhat more open about herself independently online than her relationship with Chalk. While things are stressful, it's clear that she's still doing well after the strenuous Golden Bachelorette season. Even so, Joan's been dealing with a lot when it comes to her relationship with Chalk and the public's perception of them. With Joan feeling stressed, it's clear that there are problems she has that she hasn't divulged online or to fans. Having been paying close attention to the former Golden Bachelorette star over the last few months, I think Joan's new stressors have a lot to do with her relationship and the struggle of finding somewhere for her and Chalk to coexist. While the pair shared that they were interested in moving to New York City after the show's finale, things have been moving quite slowly in terms of finding real estate or making moves. Chalk may be the holdup. Although there have been happy moments in their relationship, Joan and Chalk have been facing some issues surrounding their current situation, which are likely causing Joan some excess stress. While Joan has been happy about the couple's potential move to New York City, she's been doing a lot of the looking when it comes to finding a space for the couple. Joan has been doing the majority of the traveling to seek out real estate and then visit Chalk, who's been staying fairly stationary in Wichita, Kansas. Chalk agreed to an NYC move, but doesn't appear interested in pursuing it. With Chalk putting in so much less effort into the move, Joan's been stressing herself out by doing double the work. Though traveling back and forth between NYC, her home in Maryland, and Chalk's home in Kansas is still a luxury, it's likely been very taxing on the former Golden Bachelorette. As Joan's been doing the heavy lifting, it's been clear that she wants Chalk to step in and help, and some are suggesting she may have already given up her NYC dreams to move to Kansas, giving Chalk his way. Joan's been trying to find a solution for both. Although Joan and Chalk have yet to comment on their relationship's future, their decision on where to live, or anything about what's next for them, it's clear that they plan to spend their lives together. While Joan has been upfront with Bachelor Nation about what she wants, it may not align with what Chalk's looking for or planning. Now that he appears to be sticking to Kansas as his home rather than adjusting to meet Joan's needs, it's possible she'll bend to his will to keep their relationship alive. Joan may be putting Chalk over the rest of her life. One of the things I've admired about Joan since her early days on the Golden Bachelor season one is her sense of conviction. Joan's always been able to understand what the best direction is for herself, especially throughout her long journey with Bachelor Nation. Though I may not understand the decision for Joan, if she's choosing to do so, to move to Kansas, I think it's possible that she could be choosing to keep her relationship rather than her NYC dream. I'd rather see the Golden Bachelorette star happy over anything, so if Kansas makes her happy, I'd accept it. Joan Vassos stepped onto the Golden Bachelorette stage as a beacon of hope, a woman who had endured life's hardships and still believed in the magic of second chances. From the very start, she exuded grace and warmth, instantly connecting with multiple suitors. But as the weeks rolled on, it became evident that one man had captured her heart above all others, Chalk Chappell. Their connection was undeniable. Chalk's steadfast demeanor and calming presence seemed to be the antidote to Joan's hectic, stress-filled life. She had navigated heartbreak, family obligations, and the pressure of leading a televised journey for love, and Chalk was the steady rock she could lean on. But now, as the competition narrows and Joan nears the final decision, I can't shake the feeling that she's putting Chalk above everything, perhaps even to her own detriment. A life overwhelmed by responsibility. Joan's journey has been defined by a sense of duty. When she left the Golden Bachelor to be with her ailing daughter, fans saw a mother's love in its purest form. Her decision was lauded, but it also painted a picture of a woman constantly pulled in different directions, carrying the weight of the world on her shoulders. Coming into the Golden Bachelorette, Joan hoped to focus on herself for once. But reality television doesn't exist in a bubble. The stressors of real life, family, work, and expectations don't just vanish because someone is handed a bouquet of roses. Despite her attempt to embrace the experience, Joan has frequently been seen worrying about the outside world. Enter Chalk Chappell. He offered her peace, a refuge from the chaos. But what happens when seeking stability turns into prioritizing one person above all else, even when it might not be the healthiest choice? The fear of losing stability for someone like Joan, who has been through so much, stability can feel like a lifeline. It's easy to understand why she would gravitate toward Chalk, a man who radiates unwavering support. He's not dramatic. He's not flashy. He's simply there, and that's exactly what Joan seems to crave. But stability isn't the only component of a lasting relationship. Passion, excitement, and equal partnership matter too. While Chalk is undoubtedly reliable, does he ignite a spark in Joan the way some of her other suitors have? More importantly, is Joan prioritizing this relationship not because it's the best choice for her, but because she's exhausted by the emotional toll of the competition? Is she picking Chalk because he's truly the one, or because he represents a safe harbor in the storm? Sacrificing personal growth. Throughout the season, Joan has been on a journey of self-discovery. She entered the Golden Bachelorette eager to explore what she wanted, not just what was expected of her. But in recent episodes, it's felt like she's losing herself in her relationship with Chalk. She makes excuses for his reserved nature, reassuring herself that his quiet steadiness is a sign of depth. She shrugs off concerns from others, unwilling to let doubt seep in. When challenges arise, she bends to accommodate, ensuring that Chalk always feels comfortable, even at the cost of her own happiness.